Saturday set up in the garden. Jax has got his antler. The raised beds are growing. And we're gonna sort out this area today. So here's the before. And we'll be back with the after soon. During. After. Spoiler alert, this is about 2 weeks later because I forgot to get that little after shot and I can't find one now, so I've just popped out to record a new one. Because as you can see, everything's a lot bigger than it was. These beans are insane. I feel like I could have grown them twice the height. I need to harvest some of these today. We've been getting beans every day, peas every day. Lettuce is all pretty much been eaten. I've got one last little bit there. Spring onions, literally can't eat those quick enough. Oh my god, there's another courgette to harvest. I'm gonna have to take that now. This is also my third one this week. I'm not sure if I do this right either, by the way. I usually just twist it. I wonder if that's it for this plant. This bed's doing pretty well. All sorts of bits in there. I need to come out and get the weeds out later, and then I'm also gonna get this one planted up this weekend. Potatoes doing well. These potatoes at the back have started to go yellow, which makes me think they're ready. I need to just research that. Got our first butternut squash coming through. I think there's only one so far. Yeah. But yeah, it's all looking good. I need to get didn't really think about that, to be honest, all the leaves that fall here, but another job for this weekend. Some visitors have arrived in Jax's field this evening. And he's not happy about it. Hi, Jaxie. Got some trespassers. And just like that, the tree's gone. We've got mixed emotions about getting rid of this tree, but to be honest, it was just not working. It was blocking too much light, and it's so high up in the ground that it was going to be difficult to do the drive around it. So welcome back to another vid. It's very hot. I'm enjoying a Calippo, and it's been a very exciting day. I'm going to show you why. Yeah, it's very hot. So the patio is basically done. We just need to come here, into here, and we're going to take the door off here so it's like an open wood store.
That's not going all the way, is it? No way.
I don't know, it's quite hard to tell. I struggle to judge it. So we've had everything levelled out. You might notice that the rhododendron has gone. But to be honest...
It's called grading.
Oh right, okay, sorry, yeah. We tried to keep it, but it looks so much better without. I think we definitely made the right decision. We also got these 2 chairs from the Laradute sale, and I absolutely love these. Eventually I'm going to get the little stools to match, the little footstools, because they go back quite fast. They're like half deck chair, half normal chair, because I feel like if we'd have got some sun loungers, you use them like one day a year in the UK, so it's just a waste of money. But these look really nice. Yeah, I will. There's some, yeah, so we need to put mulch and bark down here, don't we? We're going to go this weekend to the garden centre. Basically, we want to do everything we've done there, but all the way to the end, and fill in the gaps, and then put some bark down because the weeds just keep coming back and back and back. And I think it'll look better anyway. But it looks a lot better than it did. We also have the first signs of some tomatoes. Can't take credit for this because this was grown in my mum's greenhouse, and then she brought it here to hang, because our greenhouse still looks like that. So where said greenhouse is going is here. So yeah, today's been a very productive day. Not from myself, I must admit. I've been at the hairdressers. This all happened whilst I've been out of the house for a few hours. And then tomorrow it's going to be even more of a transformation. So I'll report back then. We went for Cotswold stone chip-ins, and I think it was such completely the right decision because it just makes the patio look more beige and warmer. Oh God. And I just think it'll lighten everything up, because when we bought this house, it's quite a dark, it doesn't look it now because it's so sunny, but in the winter it's quite a dark house, and the whole like cluster of houses are quite dark brick and stuff. So I think we've really managed to lighten it up with all of this. If you wonder what that is, that's because Seb's covered the light in tape, because he's a weird job for this weekend is to get some brick acid on this, because it was left a bit of a mess from the builder that put the doors in. So we're just going to try and get all this mortar off finally, because that's something that really gets on our nerves, because I just think it sticks out like a sore thumb. Everything down here is also thriving. Seb's got his first padron. Oh, where is it? There. First little padron coming. These tomatoes are looking good. The mint is just getting bigger and bigger. The rosemary. These hellebores I'm going to put in the border at the weekend, I think. And this was the best money I've ever spent. Got the best groundsman in North Wales here, haven't we, Fee? When it's hot in the UK.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
Is that better?
Heaven.
So I'm going to show you the drive properly maybe tomorrow. So this is just a little soft launch, but it's so nice that we can now barbecue outside in a nice area. It's absolutely boiling, hence why we're not just outside the house, because the sun's still there. It's 7 PM and still 29 degrees. But we're making chicken and halloumi pittas with potatoes inside tonight.
Greek style.
Yeah, a bit of a gyros kind of vibe. And then just made a nice little tomato salad. I wish they were my own, but they're not. But watch this space, they will be soon. That is lettuce from the garden though, and spring onion from the garden. That is clearly not homemade hummus or salsa, however. But everything is really coming together. We've just arrived in London and we're staying in Red Church Street, which we always stay at, in Shoreditch. And it's one of the Soho houses, but it's a shame because it's not what room we normally get. And I was going to show you because it was basically what I copied our bathroom from. But even so, the bathroom that we have in this room is very similar vibes, and I feel like the decor in general, obviously, is very my vibe in Soho houses, but the bathrooms in particular, chef's kiss. So this one actually isn't as amazing as usual, to be honest, but still. I just love the way they use so many different patterns and textures, but it all still looks very considered. That's very nice. Lovely vibes as usual. But yeah, not as nice as the usual ones we have in Red Church Street. The bedroom's a lot more modern actually, but again, it's
Very
definitely
nice.
giving Pear Cottage, isn't it, Seb?
Yeah, it's really nice.
I think this is the bed that I was my inspo for our bed. This one was just had a lot more zeros on the end of the price. Lovely. I also just noticed something very cute. I think we could take inspo for. Look at this little drinks trolley. You know, as you walk in the front door on the left, that could be a cute thing to put there.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout actually.
You know, something that size with all different stuff like that on.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
Look at the ice bucket at the bottom and all the cut glass. I feel like that would be very fitting. Not that we'd... Or would it just look a bit busy? I don't know. I feel like maybe stuff like this looks really good in a hotel, but in your own house might be a bit... But anyway, it's always good for inspo. Excuse that annoying voiceover. Just chowing down on the bickies that they always leave.
Oh wow.
So anyway. Oh wow, Seb's found a tenner in his bag. Love that. So I've just made a risotto for our lunch using the first courgette from the vegetable garden and some green beans also from the garden. And then I stirred in some homemade pesto that I made from the basil. Feeling very smug. Taste test. I want to get a courgette. Can confirm. Tastes like a courgette. Right, green beans. Very green bean like. So impressed. All these things we're growing basically actually taste like what they're supposed to, and even better. Which obviously everyone told me would happen, but very nice. They're coming thick and fast now. Look at the size of this.
It's a nice palette.
Back at our favourite place. Shout out Pottles. Today's haul. Hang on. Today's haul. These are all for the border. And then we got another tree. Because we can't come to Pottles without getting a tree, can we, Seb?
No.
So it's a few days later now. The last clip was us at Pottles, which is like a nursery near where Seb's parents live in North Wales, and the guy who owns it supplies trees and shrubs and plants to the garden centres, and it is so good. He grows everything so well. Everything there is such good quality, but it's like a quarter of the price as it would be in all the garden centres around by us or anywhere really, because I just find garden centres, the price of most things in there are outrageous, but it means that you can buy loads more stuff. So it's where basically every plant in our garden, apart from the odd one, is from. So we bought all of those a couple of days ago, but we've been working all week, so haven't had a chance to get any of them in the ground, or I think I put one in maybe. So today's plan, well not today, today's Friday, so today's plan, I am going to pop out now. I'm going to go to the garden centre near me, to the garden centre now, to pick up a few little bits, but mainly the reason I'm going is actually because I realised I don't have a truck or anything to collect the vegetables from, and now that everything's ready to harvest, I've had like 4 courgettes this week, and I'm going down like most evenings to get stuff. It's kind of annoying to carry it all back. I don't really have anything to put it in, and I'm like going down with a plate or whatever. It's just stupid. So I want to get a cute little truck, I also want to get some special food or fertilizer, as well as some special compost for the olive tree. So we had the olive tree delivered this week as well, and because it came on a van, we had to like get it out of the van and like slide it off a pallet. Then we potted it. It lost a lot of branches and a lot of leaves. It still looks really good, but yeah, I'm a bit worried about it. So I just want to make sure it's got all the right stuff. And some of the leaves are like curling in a little bit. So yeah, I've been researching it, and I think I just need some more nutrient dense soil, especially because it's in a pot. So I need that. I want some seaweed fertilizer. And basically there's just a garden centre about 5 minutes from here that I haven't been to yet. We haven't had a chance. Every time we drive past, we think it looks really nice. So I'm gonna go and check it out. Ready for my weekend in the garden. My dad also came for the day yesterday. To help me with just like a few little annoying bits. So I'm going to show you what we did. I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but this has been annoying me for so long. It's just been a wire hanging down for months now. So we finally have a smoke alarm. Obviously, I would wish it wasn't there because it's kind of ugly, but it looks a lot better. And the kitchen is a mess, but... So that's the first thing. So that's nice because now any photos I take of the kitchen don't have wires hanging out in the back. We also brought our favourite piece of art from storage this week, which is an exciting time because we're finally ready for it. That's going to go up here. I think it's like the perfect spot for it. We did some more skirtings yesterday, so skirting boards gradually coming along. We've just got there and like around the edges to do in this room. Oh, we also put this picture up the other day. This is a antique painting. I can't remember the name of the artist now. Seb's mum gave us this, but we absolutely love it, and I think it looks so nice here. And I have a really modern and tradition table that I'm going to put here. It's like a little corner table, and I think the juxtaposition between the antique picture and the modern table will be really nice, because the vibes we're trying to go for is basically cottage vibes, but in a modern way and still with all the things that we like. And I think it's coming together quite well so far. Our bookcase from the Cotswold Company arrived. Can't remember if I showed you that already, but love that. Obviously I need to tidy it up and stuff. So basically it's Friday today, as I mentioned, and I've got a bit more work to do. Then I'm going to head to the garden centre, and then I'm basically going to spend the evening gardening and sorting the house out. I also picked up from Oka the other day in the sale this really nice cushion that I think, when I saw it, I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not, because obviously this is like a dark green and that's more of a like aqua minty green. Do you mind, Jax? I'm trying to talk. But I actually really like it. We have a blanket on here because just before I go out I have to cover the sofa in blankets, because even though Jax isn't allowed, the second we leave, what do you do, Jax? You get cozy on the sofa. So we're in our room now, and we put this light up because this has also just been a wire hanging down for God knows how long, because I have a lampshade, like a linen flower lampshade coming from Dusk, which hopefully should be coming today. So my dad also put that up for me and wired that in. Oh, and this, let's just ignore this. There's something going on here because that's been painted twice now, and look, it just comes back. So actually, if anybody knows the name of that stuff that I can put on it and then repaint again, because it isn't damp. I've got a moisture tester thing and it says it's not moist. That's the chimney breast from downstairs, so yeah, doesn't look great. But anyway, we're ignoring that. So yeah, that was another little job yesterday. And finally, we got our little frame from the flat and put it on the wall here. I know people have very mixed opinions, also please ignore. Like I said, the house is a mess. It's this afternoon's job. We've been so busy. It's been a mad week. I don't think I've been in here. I've shown you in here for a while because nothing's really happened. We put these blinds up before. They were meant to be temporary, and so is the light that I have coming from Dusk, just because we've kind of run out of budget and can't live without a light or blinds, but they're actually doing the job like fine for now. But anyway, yeah, I put the TV here, and It's just nice. I love like watching TV on a Saturday morning. James Martin with the coffee. So I know people have very strong opinions about TV in the bedroom, but I don't care. I love having a TV in the bedroom. What else was I going to show you then? Oh yeah, this. I need to get a new cover for this. But I've ordered 2 now and they've come and just looked so cheap. It's just, it's like an air vent, but I wanted a brass one to match our Corsten brass bits. But they just, they're never the right brass and it just looks terrible. So I think I'm gonna have to do a white one, but I didn't really want to do that, but, so yeah. A few boring little updates, but they've made a big difference. Then the other little thing I've done this week is paint the bathroom cabinet. It needs one more coat, which I'm gonna do maybe later, maybe in the morning. But it's now like a mushroomy colour. It's, what's it called again? Farrow & Ball Charleston Grey. But it looks so much better. That pink-ish colour that it was before just really was not working. I still think this eventually will change. It was just like a cheap, quick fix. Because I don't really love it, to be honest. I would like something maybe a wooden piece, something a bit more, just that looks a bit more expensive. I feel like this looks quite cheap, but like changing the handles and stuff has definitely made it look better, and painting it, but it's still not really what I want. I'm not loving it, but for now, it's much improved. So anyway, I'm gonna get some more work done and then have a bit of lunch and then bring you with me to the garden centre. Check it out. I hope it's good because this is like the 3rd one I've been to near here. And I expected Cheshire garden centres to be like top notch. And I'm not that impressed so far. So maybe I'm going to the wrong ones, but again, any recos, let me know. Also, before I go, I just wanted to show you how much better the view is from out here now. Step back a little bit. Even though I loved the rhododendron, I've got to admit it's so much better without it. You can just see the stretch of farmland behind now. Like the light in the kitchen is so much brighter. It was crazy how much that little tree was blocking, to be honest. Obviously, wouldn't be Pear Cottage without something blocking the vibes. Today it's a ton bag of some base mix, I don't know, but that's ready for the greenhouse space. I'm gonna stop talking about the greenhouse because I feel like I keep saying we're gonna do it and then we don't, so it'll just be a nice surprise when we eventually do it at some point. I remembered that was the other thing we did yesterday. We got this in the ground. So this is a Japanese pear tree because you can never have enough pears. I can't remember the proper name, but that should grow pretty big, so give us a nice bit of shade for this area and a bit more privacy. And then here she is in all her glory. The soil's looking a bit sad. To be honest, I feel like she does look better already from when she got here, but it's just a bit sparse. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, we've pulled up at the garden centre. The car park is packed, so this is a good sign. This could be the one I've been looking for. Also, this hat is basically an extension of my head now. I've been wearing it so much. It's Helen Kaminsky. We work with them because we make hat care kits and hat cleaning products, co-branded ones for them to sell to their customers. And Diana from the team kindly sent this to me because I told her I loved it, and it's now my... Well, I wanted it for gardening, to be honest, but now I just seem to wear it all the time. I also, totally unrelated topic, but it just reminded me, got diagnosed with, that sounds really dramatic, rosacea a few weeks ago. I kind of knew I had it anyway, but yeah, I went to a dermatologist and I have rosacea. So now it's like factor 50 sunblock every day, regardless of the weather. And even though it's overcast, my skin is tingling. I feel like the medication takes a while to actually get rid of it, but can you see like all of this? But yeah, so safety precaution and fashion statement. Let's go in. Okay, we're back in the car. It's very hot now. So, thoughts on Highley Garden Centre. It was good. It was the best one I've been to so far since we lived here. But, sorry, you probably can't see me at all, never mind. I want to get home, so, and I don't want to sit in the car park talking to my phone like a crazy woman. So we're, yeah, no, it was good. Best one I've been to so far, but it's still not giving me the, like, garden, Burford Garden Company vibes that I'm looking for. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was alright. I got the compost that I wanted for the olive tree. I also got, oh yeah, there's this like food that I saw online called Olive Focus. They do loads of different ones for like speciality trees and plants, and I got one of those. That was good. They had that in stock. They didn't have any garden shrugs, which is a bit disappointing. They had loads of really nice like outdoor cooking stuff. So it was good, but not perfect. I also got some cabbage seeds because they did that was good, quite good actually. They had like a thing, I imagine most garden centres have this. They had like a big wall with what you can sow each month, and I can sow cabbage now, so I'm going to put some in that last bed that has nothing in yet, as well as the other bits that I've already planned to put in. That was the other thing I forgot to look for. Oh, it's so annoying. I wanted to see if they had any lettuces, like young lettuces for me to plant. Oh, that's so annoying. Should I go back in? They're not gonna have any. I just know it. But that is annoying because our lettuces have ran, like we've harvested them all. And I bought them from young, or my mum did, from a garden centre somewhere. I'm not actually sure where from. I don't have any seeds. I've put rocket seeds and stuff in, but they're getting eaten alive. And I'm missing having salad from the garden. So I want to plant something that's not going to take too long. And I think maybe I'm too late to sow seeds directly, but I'll have a look. I'll see if we get past that garden centres on the way home. But otherwise, I'll catch up with you guys when we get home. Secured the goods. Okay, it's the next day now. And I've planted the bits that I bought. I've spent the morning in the garden, so I haven't quite finished everything I wanted to do. I've still got some more to do tomorrow morning, so I think I'll go out tomorrow and show you what I've been up to out there. But for now, it's Saturday afternoon, and I should pop you. My sister-in-law, well, future sister-in-law, is on her way over now, and we're going to go for a dog walk, and then we're going to sit in the garden, especially now it's nice and tidy, and have some rosé, and I'm going to make a salad. So, Saturday afternoon goals. Jax's cousin Rodney's coming over, isn't he? Excited to see Rodders? Doesn't seem super excited. Oh, the dusk box is just ruining the vibe. Never mind.